If you are living, working, or investing in Northern Cyprus, opening a local bank account is one of the first steps you will need to take. While the process is usually quick and straightforward, there are few things that usually foreigners have to know. How the banking system operates in T&C, what documents you will need to apply, and how to handle your transfers and deposit applications. In this guide, we will cover all the essential questions that will help you to open an account more smoothly and avoid common pitfalls. Since the Turkish Republic of North Cyprus is not recognized, then the local banks is normally carry out all the international transactions through Turkey, through the Central Bank of Turkey or the correspondent banks of Turkey. The international system like SWIFT transaction normally appears through the Turkish bank codes. For example, local banks like KUB Bank operates through the Ziraat Bankası. All banks on the islands fall into categories. It's Turkish and local banks that's actually connected to Turkish bank system. Of course, requirements and conditions may vary between the banks, but we tried to cover all the key points using the several leading banks in North Cyprus as an example. First of all, foreigners can open accounts in Turkish lira, British pounds, USD, dollar, euro. In any banks, there is usually no maintenance fee on the deposit accounts. All banks offer internet banking, credit cards, fixed-term deposit, and also money transfer service like a SWIFT. An account is usually a quick process that takes around 30 to 40 minutes. And avoids any queue and don't wait in a line. It's better to arrange an appointment with the bank representative by email. So opening your first accounts in the bank, it's possible to open another accounts already online. What documents required in order to open an account in local bank? First of all, it's a valid passport. And second, it's the confirmation letter from the local muhtar, the person who is responsible to issue these documents in concern and according your place of stay. In case, it's also possible to apply electrical bills on your name. Some banks may also require the student letter or working permits or residency permits, and sometimes even the local guarantor. In order to apply for the residency permits, first of all, you have to show the bank statement of the balance around 12,000 euro. That's why, first of all, you will need to open an account. Foreigners can also use mobile applications and internet banking that operates actually in 3 languages. This app, you can check your balance, you can transfer the money, you can exchange the currency, and even pay by the QR code. What challenges do the foreigners usually meet with in the bank operation system? Maybe difficulties in understanding some of the legal terms in the documents, but the representative of the bank are trying to help you and assist and also explain everything in plain language. Sometimes SMS verification codes can be missed or come with a delay. That's why it's better to buy and require the new local number. How do international transfer work with the foreigners? Foreigners can freely and easily send or receive funds via SWIFT. Transfers are supported with the different currency like USD, Euro or Pounds. In order to send money, clients need to have the active bank accounts, also give and provide the recipient's IBAN, the SWIFT codes with the name and address of bank. Specify the payment purpose, for instance, the property purchase or private money transfer. Transfer usually take around 3 up to 5 working days. It depends, of course, on the country and the receiving bank. Transaction fee may vary and depends on the destination and the country and the amounts. But on the average, the sum will be different if you transfer the money abroad. It usually costs from 15 to 50 pounds if the sum is not over 10,000 pounds. For example, the transfer up to 10,000 pounds will have the fee around 36 up to 40 pounds per amount. Large amount, the transaction fee will be around 0.2% of the total sum. No limits on incoming transfers. Clients can open fixed-term deposit for 1 up to 12 months in different currency. In this case, minimum deposit will be 1,000 euro. For interest rates on the fixed term deposit on June 2025 is for the Turkish lira about 30 to 40% per year. For the international currency like USD or GBP or Euro, it's around 1.75 up to 3% annually. Foreigners can apply for the property loan, consumer loan if they have a steady income or bank accounts in the Cyprus. Or they can have a car loan if they have a residency permit and stay in Cyprus constantly. Typical loan conditions. Interest rate range from 4 up to 12% yearly and annually. And for the loan terms, up to 8 to 10 years, depends on the sum, depends on the purpose. As I mentioned, the mortgage can be given by the local bank to the foreigners, but using the sum condition. Separated title deeds. It means the property has to be finished and already officially registered and handed over. The valuation reports. The independent estimation and valuation of the property is required. It normally takes around 10,000 Turkish lira, depends of course on the property. Guarantor. Of course the guarantor is required by the bank. It could be your spouse, it could be the relative and the person that you rely on. Loan amounts. Bank usually issue around 50 to 70% of the evaluation price of the property. The loans are usually granted with the collateral, the property itself, with the title deeds and proof of income. Also, interest rates will be 12% annually and during 120 months. It means up to 10 years. Documents also required. You have to prove your address, means it has to be given by muhtar. Your monthly income has to be and must to be double size with a monthly loan payment. In conclusion, the opening account in North Cyprus is a quick and easy process, but if you know all the requirements and prepare all the documents in advance. If you're looking for the bank that efficiently works with the foreigners, feel free to contact me. I'll be happy to assist you and make this process smoothly.